I
think that we've covered a lot of ground when it comes to the energy transition. I would like to thank Francine Closener, Secretary of State for the Economy from Luxembourg. Thank you for coming to see us. You also braved all the technical difficulties, the traffic. It was pretty complicated this morning. Thank you for having come to visit our meeting. And you can stay for a while. At innovative cities, people like to stay. There's a lot of cross-fertilization. We're very fortunate that you are here with us today. And I would also like to ask Christian to Tordo to also take the floor. You're going to talk about the European prospects for sustainable smart cities. And as Luxembourg will be president of the European Union as of early July, it'd be very interesting for us to listen to your perspective on things. And that will bring us to the end of Innovative City. We've worked for 2 days on sustainable smart cities and how they are evolving. So please come up to the podium.
Voilà, mesdames et messieurs.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It's a very great pleasure for me to take the floor today here at this fascinating venue. A smart city, a smart nation is a key issue for many strategic economic development projects. It is inconceivable that only researchers, urban planners, experts, architects, or other people move towards smart cities. This movement should be supported by thousands and millions of people who live in cities daily. You become smart if you put users and citizens at the heart of the initiative. You have to take account of the aging population as well, and phenomena linked to the digital divide. Therefore, it is the duty of politicians to prepare our cities and countries so that all citizens can cope with this constantly changing environment. A country can only be smart if it manages to place this change in the service of its inhabitants, the main goal being to improve quality of life. To take up this challenge, each government must ensure policies are consistent, that is, transport, energy, and environment. Ladies and gentlemen, as Secretary of State for the Economy, I would like to give you a summary of what Luxembourg is doing in the area of smart grids, smart buildings, and smart mobility. Just like the human brain, a city or a country, to be smart, must have a maximum number of neuronal connections. This connectivity exists in the Grand Duchy of Luxembourg. We're very proud of our infrastructure. Luxembourg is a center of excellence for management and data hosting in a highly secured environment. The same applies to content distribution, digital content distribution, largely because of its excellent connectivity, both nationally and internationally. 23 connections abroad make Luxembourg the world leader when it comes to international passband. And optical fiber penetration is extremely high. Hence, the Grand Duchy is one of the European leaders. We continue to develop the requisite infrastructure. We are deploying new smart technologies. In 3 years, nearly all the buildings in Luxembourg will have a smart meter for electricity and gas. Luxembourg opted for a single system which provides for a two-way transfer of data via the electrical network. All network managers use the same system. The cost of this venture is about 80 million euros. Smart meters will lead to a drop in individual energy consumption. With the smart grid, the smart meter makes it possible better to manage supply and demand for energy, and it optimizes consumption of energy and particularly renewables. Just like in the brain, you need to have different kinds of infrastructure, but you have to be able to use the infrastructure in a smart manner. That's quite a different thing. The government of Luxembourg has a global digital strategy which is very consistent. It's created something we call Digital Luxembourg. This strategy is the affirmation of a new profile for Luxembourg as a smart nation. It is open, reliable, highly connected, and ready for the digital society. This strategy is designed to accelerate the development of innovative technological firms, be it in e-commerce, digital content, cloud computing, big data, or electronic payment. For an intelligent, a smart digital society, cybersecurity is also very important. This kind of a strategy consolidates not only existing trust amongst citizenry, but also attracts local and international companies. Luxembourg, for many years now, has been implementing an economic policy that factors in the idea of security of information. The Luxembourg model is based on the democratization of information security and the promotion of security as a kind of infrastructure, if possible, thanks inter alia to the pooling of certain risk management techniques amongst infrastructure operators. At the Luxembourg University, we have a research platform of international renown. It's called SNT. It's the Interdisciplinary Center for Security, Reliability, and Trust. Together with external partners, this center is ensuring that the Grand Duchy is a European center for excellence and innovation when it comes to systems, services, and a secure ICT. Ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to sustainable mobility, several large-scale national projects and unique international projects are being rolled out. The idea is to implement the concept linked to electrical mobility by 2020. We have a number of public units for recharging batteries. These units will be installed in park and drive areas, the train station, on the roadside, and in other public parking lots. The goal is for Luxembourg to become an exemplary platform which offers a widespread network of public recharging units with a view to sustainable mobility. And then there are other highly innovative pilot projects. By way of example, we have plug-in hybrid Volvo buses as of next year. Using this technology will considerably reduce air pollution and noise in the center of our capital city. Luxembourg also has a very dynamic building sector, which is taking initiatives like neo-builds. Indeed, these policies are models. Sustainable building is based on innovative energy and technological initiatives. We are a living lab. The idea is to test technical solutions and materials with a view to facilitating their marketing. Thanks to all these initiatives in building and construction, we are preparing Luxembourg for the future challenges and the new standards when it comes to energy performance. We have asked that all new buildings be positive energy buildings within the next 2 years. The European directive only calls for this as of 31st December 2020. A country with few natural resources has to optimize the use of the resources in the country and move towards a circular economy with zero waste. 5% of jobs are in the circular economy, above all in iron and steel and construction, and there are many pilot projects in other sectors which are underway. The vigorous implementation of circular economy will in the medium term lead to savings of between 300 million and 1 billion euros for Luxembourg-based companies. Dear friends, Luxembourg is an ideal lab to test different innovative ideas, smart ideas on a real scale. The Grand Duchy comprises any number of skills and lines of activity. This is a good profile for now and society in the future. You can count on Luxembourg as an open, reliable partner when it comes to implementing all your innovative projects. A smart nation is not for tomorrow, it's for right away. Thank you. Before I give the floor to Christian Tordo, I'd like to thank you. You summed up, in fact, everything that's been said over the last 2 days, so thank you very much. Secretary of State for the Economy in Luxembourg, the Ambassador of Luxembourg in Paris, the delegation of Luxembourg in Nice. It's a great honor for us to have you with us today. Your delegation stopped in 2 places in France, Paris and Nice, and we're flattered that you should have chosen Nice to deal with all these matters. It is indeed a very positive sign when it comes to smart cities. It is my duty to wind up this 4th edition of ICC Innovative City Convention. And I'm happy to do this because, while we will be closing in a virtual manner, the meeting place will continue because many people will stay to go around the stand still. I think I can say that for the exhibitors, the attendees, and speakers, this conference lived up to expectations. This is a major stage, in fact, in developing this theme on the local calendar, the international calendar. What I'm referring to is smart cities, of course. We've had excellent presentations. We've heard about wonderful solutions. The stands propose any number of solutions, and indeed all works in the same direction. The city and the area, Nice Côte d'Azur, feel very much encouraged to continue on with what we've been doing since 2008. That is, ensure that the city is involved in the advent of new technologies, moving towards the future while remaining well-rooted in our past. Indeed, Christian Estrosi is keen to preserve our long-standing traditions. So there's this twofold will that is to move resolutely into the future while retaining our roots. We feel this is very important, and it's something we're trying to do in our policies. In terms of innovation and solutions for smart, sustainable cities, we've been working on this since 2008. And insofar as I'm concerned, all these efforts have been showcased by this very successful event. First of all, I would like to thank all the participants and the exhibitors and the speakers, of course. Indeed, as I said, I think that these standards have been very high, and that accounts for the success of this conference. I'd like to congratulate Christophe Ferré's team and Christophe Junac's team as well, which works on digital innovation together with Christophe Ferré, the linchpin when it comes to this event. And to conclude, I would like to say, please come to attend the 5th edition in June 2016 here, probably, but this hasn't been firmly decided. As the event is so successful, perhaps we need more space, but I can confirm that the city, the area, and Christophe Ferré will ensure that the 5th edition is even more successful than this one, the 4th edition. We're fully committed to ensuring that the event further expands. Thank you for your attention. Well, we look forward to seeing you again next year. Enjoy the remainder of your visit. Thank you very much for your attending, and good luck if you're going to try and struggle to get back home.